All right. Wanted to thank everybody for joining us. Some exciting things happening here at Shoes Optional. Wanted to kind of share some of that via video format initially, and we'll do some slide shares and some other things coming down the road. So here's what's happening here, and this is what we've been sharing on social media and a couple of places. Even sent out a brief email invite. But just want to let you know that we are excited about some informational exchange going on here at Shoes Optional. So where we're going is this. We actually have been putting together things over the last couple of years of webinars, things that are actually going to be useful for helping grow your business, manage things online. These will be business webinars that are going to be very bite-sized, very user-friendly. And so we have a couple of them. Two of them actually are coming up next week. We actually have one of them is going to be called Social Media and You, and it's really specifically designed for understanding social media and how to really engage with it. It also has a little bit of a kind of a Christian perspective in the sense of understanding who you are, maybe as a Christian, and things that would either impact or influence your decisions within the social media realm. So that's going to be something we'll spend some time with. The second part of that series is then simplifying your social media in business and personal. Which ones make sense? Is there certain platforms? Are there certain types of social media that are going to be better for you in your business than others? Those are going to be some of the things that we're going to look at as well. So keep your inbox open. Look for some invites into those. Those are free. They're just kind of going to be there for anybody to join. You're welcome to share those with others as well. It's just information that we feel is helpful to kind of really understand this whole social media world that we live in today, and how does it really affect both a personal side and a professional side, and how can we blend those together in a way that really makes things kind of gel together in a way that puts the right face on it, and it gets you into a place where people understand who you are both online and offline, and you have integrity across all of those platforms. So that's where we're going to head with those particular webinars. Additionally, we are excited because we're going to be putting together other webinars that are very, very specific. So one of the first ones we're going to hit the first week of January will be the actual 6-part WordPress series. And it literally takes a look at everything to do with WordPress, from how do you get started to some of the more complex and technical things towards the end of that 6-part series, and a lot of fun in between. They're usually anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour once a week. So we will invite you to those. Those are going to be a lot of fun. We did one of those several years ago, and it really became a good way for anybody who has a WordPress website or is thinking about even a WordPress website. Where do you get started, and what are some good do's and don'ts, some best practices, all of those types of things. So keep an eye on that. We'll definitely share that with you as we go. And those are the webinar side of things. Those are going to be things that we're going to be doing continually throughout the year. Matter of fact, we're actually going to invite you to do some additional input. We're going to post this over here in the chat window in a few minutes, but it's going to be basically sharing with you an opportunity to show you some of the webinars that are coming up, and then share with you whether or not one might be a higher priority for where you're at in your life right now, and there's others that may be lower priority, or if you have any other topics that you think would be critical and relevant to running your business, running your life online, any of those types of things. So we'll share those with you as well. That's coming up here. We'll add that to the chat window off to the side in a few minutes. And then one of the other things I want to kind of share with some of my clients that might be participating in this is we actually have a way to partner with you to kind of minimize certain types of costs, whether it's maintaining your website, whether it's doing a few other things that might be just helping you get through this holiday season, maybe even looking for ways that you can spend some money in your business that will end up as a tax write-off at the end of the year. So we'll be sharing some of that information with you. We actually have a maintenance program, for example, that allows you to have up to 2 hours a month of changes and take care of all kinds of fun little things on your website, update some things, maybe even update some of the security plugins and some of those features. Those will all be things that we can do and help you maintain and manage your website at a very, very fixed cost, so it's something you can budget for and plan for, And like I said, for some people, it's actually a tax benefit and a write-off for the end of the year. Longer term, somewhere kind of around the first half of 2019, we're actually going to be exploring a bunch of revenue opportunities. They're called sustainable revenue opportunities, and they're specifically designed to help generate additional revenue. And some of them are simple as what we call a referral or affiliate type of a relationship here with Shoes Optional. If you refer somebody to us or you refer a client or business, we actually have different ways of sharing that money back with you. So we have finder's fees, referrals fees, affiliate fees that we can put back your way simply for just referring people over here. There's more technical and advanced opportunities that really can be a significant revenue opportunity for you. And one of those is actually helping you become a digital marketing agency without having all the expertise and experience of doing that. Maybe you already have a client base that you know really well and they respect everything you do. Maybe you're a designer, maybe you're a copywriter, maybe you do some other types of things in the digital space, but you don't have a full product offering. We actually have a way to help kind of bring to you the tools that you would need to do everything from websites to hosting, social media to Google ads and Facebook ads. All of those are things that we do internally here, but we actually have a process in place where we can actually give you some of those tools and help you generate significant revenue from an existing client base, and then also to build on that client base and to really grow your revenue for 2019. So that's kind of some of the exciting things that we're doing here at Shoes Optional. We actually even have what we call a marketing boot camp, where a lot of times organizations are looking for, how do I make sense of all this stuff, and how do I really have a strategic marketing plan in place for up to 12 months so that I know where I'm going, where I'm spending my money, and how to generate the right traffic that converts, that's measurable, it's traceable. A lot of times people just spend money in ways that don't make sense, but one of our goals is to help that side of your business as well. So I'm excited to be able to share that information with you. And like I said, we have a lot of that stuff upcoming. I'm going to go ahead and shoot you a link over to one of our surveys. It's going to be in the comment window out here. And it will be basically a way to get to a survey that will allow you to go ahead and have some feedback, give us some additional things that might be of interest to you as well. So let me go ahead and put that over there, and we'll go from there. If there's any other comments or questions, feel free to add those to the chat window out to the side. But I appreciate your time today. Thank you for sharing that. This video will be kind of recorded live, or it's recorded live. It will be stored for you to replay if you want, and you'll actually be able to see some of those comments, some of the things that we were talking about earlier. And again, thank you for your time this afternoon, and keep an eye out on the comments area for a survey that can help us understand more of the priorities of things that you're looking at wanting to hear from Shoes Optional over the next several months. Thank you very much.